Warwick Chiropractic in Lacey, Olympia, Washington. And here we're going to fix the camera a little bit. We're on Facebook Live, and we have a local dentist here, Dr. Choi. And he was referred actually by one of your patients that came in here. And he had, and is doing better, low back pain, but mostly SI pain, not to be confused with sciatic pain, which is really common. People want to call that sciatic. And we've been working with him. I believe this is our third or fourth session, if I'm not mistaken, over the last couple of weeks. Is that right, Doc?
Yeah, fourth session.
Yeah, fourth session today. And where would you say you're at on a scale of 1 to 10?
Now it's 2.
2, so it's come down,
Yeah.
and you were even having a hard time standing and moving.
Right.
I remember that. See, that in his job, he tends to work in a pretty small workspace, and that tends to be your mouth, believe it or not. And so, you know, and he has to accommodate his body. So we briefly talked about some of the mechanics, things that he can do and what he can't do in that, and sitting more level, sitting on the edge of a chair. But I'm going to show you and demonstrate some of the work that we've been doing. Right now you see a light traction that's going. It's called a flexion distraction table, and it tends to pump the disc and hydrate the disc. We tend to lose about a good inch and a half of height a day on our discs. That's why you guys adjust your car mirrors in the morning and the evening, because we actually lose our height throughout the day because those discs shrink. Best thing to do, obviously getting adjusted is one thing, but keeping your body hydrated, drinking a glass of water before bed because it replenishes the cells in the body. That's when your body heals at night. And so today we're going to go over, after he warms up here a little bit, and work with some more of that SI joint or sacroiliac joint. That structure has over 20 plus ligament structures on that single joint alone. And people will feel it. They tend to feel it right on the outsides here, and they'll use their hand to demonstrate to me where the problem is. I mean, you show us where we need to go most of the time. Did you have pain down the legs too, Doc?
No.
I can't remember. It was fairly localized across the back here, but when I got in, and I believe it was right on this area, right through here. Okay. So we got a nice little traction going. We got a little bit of heat there to warm it up, so as I start to do my work, I can get in on it. Today we went a lot deeper in our stretch and traction that we did day 1. And this tends to hydrate or stretch the back. You'll feel a lot of the muscle layers here stretching, and I'll come in as a chiropractor and start palpating or touching that area where I do a little deeper of a stretch into there. And we were able to build up to our work on him. I think after the first visit you felt some relief fairly quickly, didn't you?
Right.
And I had recommended to him at least, you know, half a dozen sessions, maybe a little bit more, and we're improving. But one of the things is when you have to do the work that he does, he tends to sit more throughout the day, torquing his body or turning his body to the side to do his work on people. So, all right, we're going to start out with a massage. Use a massager in there, loosen them up a little bit more. Most of the lower back muscles are more contracted right down here on him at the QL muscle. That's called the quadratus lumborum. Okay. So we bring in a high frequency massager, and this helps loosen up area, brings fresh blood to the area, changes some of the pain signals that are going on, gets the patient to relax a little bit. We use that on the IT band and the hamstrings, which tend to be a huge contributor or associated with low back pain as well. And we're right in, and you notice I'm doing right into the QL muscle on him, and then I'm going right on the SI joint. That's not too much on you, is it, Doc?
No.
Okay. Yeah, believe it or not, even us doctors are human too. We get pain. I know I do. I have to go to a chiropractor and get adjusted as well. I probably don't go often enough, but I do go. This is your lunchtime though, right?
Right.
And did you end up having a massage with our therapist or not?
I made an appointment next Tuesday.
Okay. Both Doc and I discussed combining therapies, and based on his situation, I thought it might be beneficial to have some of the massage work in through there to relax some of that musculature. Is that true for everybody? No, but in this situation where we're at, what he does, they work very complementary together. All right, let's do a couple tests here. So we have the right short leg, but compared to when you came in, it was over an inch short on the right side. Today it's about a good ½ inch short on there. We're gonna check it in position 2, stay short about ½ inch, and stay short in position 3 about the same distance. Go ahead, raise this leg, back down, other one, and back down. So that's called a sacral leg test, and we're testing the motion of the SI joints, and you can see fairly quick response, nice range of motion through there. Those nerves are starting to work a lot better than when you came in. And I'm feeling both sides of the SI joint, so we're going to adjust both sides of the pelvis. Raise this leg again, back down, other one, back down, excellent. Both legs even in position 1, 2, and 3. And in fact, that even brought more motion or movement to his quads and the hamstrings there. I'm going to go a little bit more. Doc, I want you to lay on your left side, face me this way. And bend this knee. You notice I'm using multiple techniques and ways to help move that area. Let's right there, good. We're going to open up that SI joint. You can feel the tension right at the top. I'm going to lean into that. Good. And you may have heard a little bit of the audible. Sometimes the patients feel or don't feel that, or you hear that or not. Each of your bodies are unique and different. Face down for me, sir. All right, now we're going to test the lower back area. Starting out with L5, both legs are even. Let's have your right hand lower back for me. We're testing L5. The right leg went shorter and it goes longer in position 2 and 3. So hand down. We're going to adjust right at L5. Breath in and out. Good. So I'm using Arthro-Stim. This is a gentle way of adjusting the lower spine. You notice I'm tractioning during the adjustment. So that's opening up that facets or the joints in there. And you can go lighter, firmer. Okay, left hand lower back. Stays even, position 1, 2, and 3. And the legs even move further. Both hands lower back, Doc. Back down, excellent. Hands back on the pads. No, on the pads, there you go. Take a deep breath, release it out. Good. Let this shoulder relax. You're right-handed too, aren't you? Use your right hand. Okay. Let's have you lay on your back. And I'm going to have you bend your knees, feet on the table for me. So bend these guys, there you go. Cross the arm right here. Big breath in, release, lift your head. Thank you. So lifting the head causes a relaxation in what we call the paraspinal. Sometimes when they're so tight, especially when people sit at a computer, there's a lot of rolling of the shoulders forward. So those muscles tend to contract. We call it hypertonicity. They just are tense. Good. Good. And then feet down for me, Doc. I like to do full spine, full body adjusting, and I like to look at the alignment of the hip with the knee, with the ankle. He tends to do a pretty long commute here. So he's sitting in a car at least for a solid hour, if not more, from the east side, right?
Right.
when he's driving. Okay. Good. We check the elbows, check for motion there. I check the hands because that's what he's using a lot throughout the day. Good. Wrist actually feel pretty good. Good. Doc, I'm gonna have you sit up, face the chair that way for me. Good. We're gonna work on the posture, so I'm gonna lower the table just a bit. Nice arch, lower back, shoulders slightly back. Translate the chin back like that for me. Breath through your nose, out through your mouth. This helps make the patient more aware of their posture. I mean, they actually, when they get done with an adjustment, people end up saying, I feel taller or straighter. It's kind of like when you go to the dentist and your teeth feel a lot cleaner than when you just do it. Right, Doc?
Yep.
All right. Good job. I want you to raise your shoulders up for me and relax. Do you want to share anything with any of the patients or viewers out there about your experience?
Yeah, whenever you have a back pain, it's always muscle tenderness or like joint problem. But
right.
I think the first thing to do is like alignment correctly.
What's your experience been here though?
Well, it's I couldn't really stand up and straight, but now I felt my my leg was short on the right side. Now I feel much better.
Feel much better on there. And you know, every visit, just like every patient's different when you do work with them. Some people need a little more work, some
right.
people a lot. It just depends what you get in the office and that. So, I'm Dr. David Warwick of Warwick Chiropractic in Lacey, Olympia, Washington. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.